That is, I couldn't have asked for a possible better fucking intro. Okay, well, this is it. This is the first time Three Amigos have been born together. This is the new intro for Zero Dark Thursday. We're going to cut the fuck out of this, obviously. We're going to have plenty of dumb shit to say, so I don't have a nickname yet, so I'm just going to say Mike James. And we have...
Charlie.
Charlie what?
Charlie.
Oh, Chris, I got to tell you, by the way, Charlie hates the fact that at any moment we can say his last name. He doesn't want people to know who he is.
Okay, so we don't have to...
We have to constantly threaten him.
Okay.
That at any moment we could say, you know.
Yeah, I hate it.
Charlie. Alright, so DJ Sexy Sex, otherwise known as Charlie, and of course, the newest member to the crew.
I have several names, but we can go with Chris. Chris is fine.
Chris.
Chris is
like
totally...
couscous.
Couscous is acceptable.
But more delicious?
It's a delicious
of
Jewish
course it's
dish,
more delicious.
actually. Celebrated on 175 holidays throughout the calendar year.
My ribcage hurts so bad.
Why?
I literally
he
ran
tried
in.
to check me outside of Walmart, and he ran straight
I didn't
into
know
the
he
pole.
was a fucking like
And I'm a
hazard
ninja.
traffic
I moved.
pole.
I moved.
That's cemented into the ground. I tried to move his
Bro,
sheer force of
bro,
will
do
and
you
my
see
sternum.
this? Do you see this fucking tank top I bought? 69 Camaro.
You can't move a 69 Camaro.
V8.
You can't.
If he doesn't want to do it.
369. I jumped out of the way.
Fucking stationary.
Like I had horsepower, and he ran straight into the pole.
Yeah, like I had none.
It was one of those like divider poles, like separating the walkway from the parking lot.
It was the least cool thing I've done in a long time.
I caught the tail end of it.
Only a big fat girl saw you, and it's Walmart. YOLO. Am
I
right?
literally, like I stopped. Like nothing's ever stopped me dead like that did. I was
You
not
stopped
expecting.
on a dime.
I was ready to walk through it. You know they tell you like when you punch through your target?
Yeah.
I was walking like that was not a thing, and it was just going to bend to my will.
Nope.
By the way, concrete doesn't bend to your will. Fun
Bends
fact.
to zero people's will. Which is fine.
I got all sorts of fucked up. Alright, so I think I really want to go with the advice style format. So the whole point of this is to get a feel for our individual characteristics, our alter egos, so to speak, things that we like, things we don't like, what people can basically expect from our future podcast, and what each of us is going to bring as far as...
Which is perfect, because I am, frankly, the last person on the planet that anyone should take advice from. First of all, I'm dead inside. I don't know. I'm literally mad at the world. And it's not like I feel like the world owes me anything. It's not like I have this weird sense of, like, entitlement.
Sure.
I just...
But you do, though.
But not really, though. Sort of, I guess. But not really. I just hate myself and everything.
Something put you on the path.
Oh my god, I also hate you.
That mustache.
So it's funny you say that because I also fucking hate your guts. I actually invited you here because we're going
because
to kill
I loathe you.
live on the. I'm trying to do like the kind of the what's that called what's that? What kind of video is that? The where you kill somebody?
Snuff film?
Snuff film. Thank you. Yeah.
Why? I didn't know that.
I'm gonna start a
This is a snuff podcast.
radio, a snuff cast where we just kill someone on the radio every episode.
I'm not going to be a recurring character on this podcast.
It used to be me that got snuffed.
Every time you came over, he was just threatening you with
Oh my
imminent
god,
death.
I died over it every single time.
So I bet you're pretty stoked that I'm here.
I'm elated.
Charlie was so worried that whatever he said was just going to show up to everyone he cared about, and everyone's going to think he was the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
Every time I said something on air, I really felt like I was going to be like Donald Sterling, and everybody's going to be like, oh, he said the word. He said that bad thing. Like, everybody's going to look at me weird. So, yeah.
You know what's funny is that the more attention you give it, the more attention everybody else gives it.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
So,
But
if you say something...
breeds paranoia.
If you say something that you think might be misconstrued, you got to roll with it. Because someone will forget it as soon as you forget it.
Understandable, but they can't forget it when all they have to do is restart the video.
Or they don't have to restart it. Me and Chris will bring it up all the time.
I know shit.
And we're going to be relentless.
Count on us.
to bring up the flaws of your person.
At some point on this podcast, I'm going to shave Chris's mustache.
Oh, God.
First of all, that's an act of treason, and I have to behead you. And that will have to be a video cast because I don't think people can get the true nature of the beheading with it.
Yeah, because you know why? Because you can't cut the head off of a fucking 69 Camaro.
How is your $7.50 tank top?
This is the best $7.50 I've ever spent.
This is the best.
Walmart,
Hey, how much is yours?
motherfucker.
Chris, how much is yours?
Free, because I stole it.
Oh my
because I'm
God.
a monster.
You know what?
And
If we ever get famous, I'm actually going to release this in a totally uncut version where people can be like, "Oh my God! Remember when they were recording in my fucking bedroom?" And then I'll have my own island.
Walmart's just gonna send
By
me
the
an
time
invoice for
next time we listen to
$7
this-
and 2 cents.
I want to have my own island. I don't know if podcast might be the right way to do that. We're gonna be the next Virgin Air.
Yeah, I
Charlie, are you
think
trying
so.
to sneak out of the room?
Yeah, well,
Sure, I'll have another beer.
I was
You don't have
trying to see if you
whisper.
guys need
We're
another
gonna,
beer.
yeah,
You
if
can
we're
just
gonna go
ask.
down that road.
That's fine.
I forgot I wasn't on fucking video. I'm trying to sneak past the recorder.
Sure, I'll have another
It was a joke.
Corona.
It was a joke. You guys need another
The
beer?
finest,
yeah,
the
I'll
finest
take
thing
I'll take
Mexico has ever imported
I'll
to
take
the
one.
United States.
This shit's Hecho in Mexico. Don't fuck with
Hecho
it.
en Mexico. Okay.
Caliente Ruedas, which is Hot Wheels in Spanish, which is Caliente Ruedas. Just Hot Wheels, so that's something. Maybe we could call
Hot Wheels in Spanish.
Caliente Ruedas.
It's
What is
totally
it?
relevant.
Que hora es? That SNL skit?
What time is it?
Yeah.
¿Qué hora es?
Maria, Fernando, mi amigo.
Maria.
Porque
Me llama Maria.
My name is Maria.
that was the fastest fucking beer run you've ever
No
made.
shit. You know why? Because I walked out there and I saw your fucking dogs, and they literally looked at me like a couple of Auschwitz camps patients.
Auschwitz camps.
What
They
are
looked at you
patients?
like individual
Like,
camps.
they looked at like
You represent
Ghost
everyone in the
looked
camp.
at me.
Consider the residents
Ghost
of
looked at
Auschwitz
me with
patients,
hurt
I
in his
think
eyes.
is what we should
And-
take away from that
No,
sentence.
his fucking refrigerator is right next to where he keeps the dogs. And Ghost looked at me with like just pain in his eyes. And all I wanted to do was let him out of the cage. And I'm like, oh Ghost,
Don't
fuck.
fall for it, man.
It was
Like, I
the
just-
dog
I
in
wanna let you
striped
out.
pajamas.
He actually sings Sarah
It
McLachlan.
was the dog in the striped pajamas.
He sings Sarah
Have you ever seen that
McLachlan
movie? Because it's
surprisingly well.
Sarah McLachlan has actually caused me to fucking get
Donate.
shin splints and sprain my ankle.
Please explain.
Alright. I'm laying on the couch one day, watching TV, watching Seinfeld actually.
Okay.
That show.
So
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm laying there watching Seinfeld,
That was almost Cheers.
goes to a commercial, and then you get that fucking Sarah McLachlan commercial that's 13 minutes long. Yeah, exactly. As soon as Arms of an Angel started coming on, I got up and, like Mike James is wearing a fucking
Started
Superman tank
masturbating
top.
like
Oh,
anyone
that's
else.
wait, what?
No, I jumped up and dove for the remote.
I always
missed the
jerk
remote.
off when those animal shows come on.
I missed the remote. I hit the coffee table, hit the fucking recliner.
What? What'd you get up at Mach speed?
Yeah.
Fuck
Tell me
everything.
you don't say "fuck the world" when Sarah McLachlan comes on the radio.
I turned the TV off.
I couldn't. The remote wasn't next to me.
I live with
I
two
was diving for the remote.
motherfucking representatives of the ASPCA. Those dogs. are out
Have
to
you
get
seen
me.
Cullen's fucking fish tank? He is
Cullen's-
not part of the ASPCA.
How many letters is that?
ASPCA.
NAACP.
National Advancement for the Association of Colored Fish.
That didn't match.
Or how about NAMBLA? Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Chris, can you
Wait,
please
is it,
pop that
is
top
it
for me?
NAMBLA, like North American Man
Yeah.
Boy Love
Yeah,
Association?
exactly.
Or North American Marlon Brando lookalike? It's an old South Park reference, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I spilled a beer that had a top on it, so I didn't spill the beer.
Okay.
Which is totally fine.
There's no need to fucking broadcast that then.
Well,
There's no need to podcast that. Zinger!
are we gonna call this Zero Dark Thursday?
I feel like we should.
don't have a better- I like-
It's got a ring,
It is.
It's got a ring
what
around
to
it, like
it?
a nice butthole. What? It's got a nice cock ring around it.
That's
Zero
that might
Dark
be your
Thursday.
cut right there.
Yeah,
Zero
that's
Thursday.
where you come in.
It's got a nice
on the,
cock ring around it. That's the only thing I'll cut from that.
Hey guys, welcome to the new episode. It's got a nice cock ring around it.
First of all, before you have a nice cock ring, gotta have a nice cock.
It's true.
I've
Which
been
I'm
told-
already striking out there.
I
Listen, I don't
didn't
mind.
say shit.
You know what? It's funny that you actually mentioned going to Cowboys tonight. I normally fucking hate that place. I used to like eating there, except for one time I got a steak and there's a fucking hair in it. And the only people that think they're hot there are the ugly ones. And
That's
all
so
the good
true.
and all the good looking
It's so
ones are
true.
like, oh, they're so fucking sweet. And the ugly ones like, oh hey, like I'm supposed to be like, oh my god, let me tuck your titties, which are 2 inches from your ankles, because they're all 50.
The thing
Like the
is, those-
fucking old ass bartender that was bragging to us she had a badass biker boyfriend. I'm like, please back away from me. I have a full drink. There's no reason for you to be here anymore.
Well, the thing is that they're used to being the hot ones there because
you see
that
everybody
place
there
is
tonight?
the single greatest congregation of ugly people I
Well,
have ever come.
I'm down.
Look, no.
Stuart Ale House
Palm
is
City-
going for a record.
Stuart Ale House.
They also have
right now.
reinvigorated their hot body contest. I use strong quotes
Oh,
when I
dude,
say
my
hot
gosh.
body.
I'm sorry. I love
Leo
the
posted
bartender.
photos.
Did you see it?
The photos he
The fucking
posted?
girl on the fucking page. She weighed 260 pounds if she weighed a fucking ounce. And he was like, "Where else can you find a party like this in Martin County?" I actually spent last weekend in jail, and I found a party like that in jail.
But they were all guys. But one had titties.
That's the
Just,
point I'm
one had
making.
titties just like.
I would like to clarify, though, that I don't judge a lady's beauty based upon her weight.
I don't judge her beauty based on her weight, but if she weighs 280 pounds, I'm
No,
gonna...
I'm not high fiving you. I'm raising my hand because I want the floor. 100%. I definitely judge a girl's beauty on her weight.
Listen, no, I appreciate.
I don't mind
thickness.
curves. I don't mind thick either. But if you saw the pictures we saw,
It was bad. Oh my god, I
It
can't
was
describe.
the
I can't-
most awful-
Chris, I can't
hey,
describe.
go ahead. You have your phone on you?
Yeah, it's
All
right
right, we're gonna vamp real quick while he does this.
Okay.
Find those pictures that Leo put. Don't you
It's-
fucking put that beer on that goddamn
Did you
table.
see what I did?
It's gonna be like a goddamn earthquake on this
It-
fucking recording.
It was fucking honestly
All right.
like Homer couldn't have written a Greek tragedy worse than what Leo took pictures of on this
All right.
fucking bar.
You find it. In the meantime, Chris,
I could have laid down sideways and that was this girl's ass.
hang on,
Oh,
stop.
ooh, wow.
For the record, people that
It
haven't
was, it
seen,
was bad.
people that haven't seen yet, because obviously it's a radio show, we'll have pictures up eventually at some point somehow. You have a ridiculous mustache. How many inches from your lip does that stick out? 3, 4?
Wait,
I would
from
say- I
his
would
upper
say a
lip or
solid-
his vaginal lips?
Well, from my vagina lips, we're talking a solid at least 18 to 20 inches. But from my mouth lips, I would say it's probably a healthy 3.5.
3.5, I would say, for sure.
So yeah, because
How long
it
did that
goes
take
up to
you?
my-
Dude,
It,
G.I. Joe's an army hose, sorry.
it
These bitches look like they went through boot camp. I mean, it was
I don't
bad.
even want to talk about.
They
the
made it
mustache
past the
anymore.
showers, but they shouldn't have.
Oh my god. I would have rather watched Demi Moore getting the shit kicked out of her for 4 hours in G.I. Jane than watch this girl go through 1 minute of push-ups.
Wait, they did push-ups?
Oh, look at that.
Is
Look
that
at that.
part of the
Oh,
hot
look at
body
that. Look at how fat that bitch is.
Which one? Okay.
Like, you can't even
She's-
see the
yeah.
word tanked Tuesday because of her twat. It's
Wait,
that bad.
I don't want
look at
to,
that.
but
Look at that. She's wearing a fucking moo-moo.
This is really bad.
It's awful.
The
I
thing
wish
is, that
people at
was a
home-
moo but it looks like a mini skirt.
And now it's a...
Oh, wait, no, here you go. That's classy.
That was
See,
awful.
all right.
Nobody
She's
on
leaning
this
over the
bar looks
And there's
remotely
nobody behind her putting money in her crotch.
Butthole or
Oh, but
good. This is really bad.
there's Leo slinging drinks.
Go Leo.
And everybody-
Bless his heart. That motherfucker's got such a positive look on
I love
everything
Leo
he
to
does.
death. But look at every
Come to the
single
hottest
person.
party.
Every single person at the bar is trying to get the bartender's attention, and there's 5 girls on the bar, and nobody's paying
Because
attention.
they're all gorillas.
That girl right there is
is she
disgusting.
pregnant? I'm pretty sure she's pregnant.
She might be like
Which
in her,
one?
in her second trimester.
Which one?
Right there. Right there.
Oh.
She's
See
pregnant.
where her titties
What
are
about this
sitting
one right
on
here?
her stomach?
That's the only one I might let touch my wiener. The one in the front.
Yeah, she's got an ass that pops out.
Yeah, a little
I'm
bit.
not gonna lie. I'm desperate. I'd let any of them touch my wiener.
Oh my god, you can't.
I wouldn't make eye contact, but I would let them touch it,
Just for a moment.
and I would.
If I was
I would
cooking hot dogs,
apologize.
that
It would
would
be
be okay.
followed immediately.
I'm
with
sorry.
with an apology.
I'm sorry. Chris always cries when he has sex, actually. It's,
I do.
It's kind of a thing.
I at the end I become the little spoon and I ask like they have to comfort me afterwards because it's such a big thing for me. I don't. It's not okay. When I have sex with an ugly girl, that's a good preface for a story. Right?
When or just all the time?
When
This is happening
weekly
often.
when I have sex with an ugly girl,
That's been known to happen. Whatever, mouths all feel the same. That's a lie.
I need I need, because, like, I know she's just as unenthused about it, because, like, for those of you who can't see me, I'm built sort of like Dakota Fanning, circa Man on Fire.
Dakota Fanning means Ditto from Pokemon.
Just, right, okay.
He's just a blob of a preteen girl.
So, like, there's nothing about me physically
That's
that,
not true.
like,
You have a
fulfills...
solid 4 inches of rainforest chest hair.
That is true. That's
something.
Like...
Your chest hair is girthier than a fucking 1980s black porn star.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you for bringing a little bit of color to the podcast.
You went there. When this goes viral, you'll be the racist one.
Yeah, because I posted it.
But it's like, okay, so back to what I was saying. When I had sex with a girl, like a frumpy girl, she didn't even have to be fat.
Frumpy is my favorite thing to say.
Oh my god, frumpy's the worst word in the world.
To describe
Pamphlet
anything.
is the worst word in the world.
Pamphlet is a bad
Fuck
word.
that
Pamphlet
word. Don't talk about it, please.
I swear to God, I hope a fucking
It is the
Jehovah's
worst
Witness
word
shows
you
up
can-
tomorrow
It's
with a
the
pamphlet
worst
for you.
word on the planet. Please continue, and let's not stay on this.
We already went off on a tangent on this before.
Well, the thing, when I have, like, because I know that it's, like, a mutual dissatisfaction. Like, I'm not, like, pleased with her. And I know there's no way she's pleased with me. There's just no way. It's just
My favorite part about you is your confidence.
I'm
It's like a
confident.
In the face of defeat, you're
I'm
still
confident in the fact that I have no confidence. That's
I can't process that. How do I process that? What does it translate to?
just really.
Hey, I'm me, and that's probably not okay. But I'm pumped about how shitty I am. Which means if you want to talk to somebody else, I kind of expect it.
It's like I'm totally okay.
I'm gonna get back in my car.
I'm totally okay with hating myself.
Fuck this club. It's not a club, it's a bar. That's what I mean. It's the worst club ever.
I'm totally alright with being inferior.
Oh my god. Alright, so...
In
Spell
front of
inferior.
a bunch of people that are inferior.
INFE.
You've already made a mistake.
No, I spelled inferior correctly.
You forgot the N. You went IF.
I said I.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fergie forgot a rhythm, too,
I said that.
so it doesn't
And we
matter.
can revert to the tape, but I said
Okay,
it.
alright. Well, I'll take your word for it.
And
don't
then I
think
did
you're telling
the
truth.
fabulous, but I did inferior, and you fucked it all up. Because you can't spell, drunk ass, mustachioed
Am I
motherfucker.
really halfway through my second beer?
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're nervous.
I'm starting.
DJ Sexy Sex.
First of all, if I can describe DJ Sexy Sex. if
Charlie,
you
when was
guys-
the last time you had sex? You had somebody who, but when? Give me a date. Or a month at least.
Month. What month are we in?
We're in May?
May. Alright. March, April, May, June.
Oh, God.
Oh my god,
This
he
is
was I have
already
a
bad.
calendar
Wait,
right
stop.
there.
It was a fucking, like, 2 months ago. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
You got laid 2 months ago?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Right on.
Use all the
It was
adverbs.
weird. It was weird, you know? Like,
How old was she?
Now stop. I don't want to know that. I want to know, were you familiar beforehand, or was this like a one night
somebody
stand?
I work with, yes.
You don't have to say that. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't give a shit.
Charlie works for a telemarketing company.
Yeah, that's it. Telemarketing.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Certainly not the hospitality industry.
Definitely not some sort of restaurant.
I don't
Kind of
work
sports
for a
bar.
restaurant.
Anyway,
DJ Sexy Sex.
It was actually prior to me getting arrested.
What? You got arrested?
what did
I
you
got
get
arrested.
arrested?
Sorry, no
for?
criminals on this podcast. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, that's my cue to go grab another beer. No, okay, so yeah, it was prior to my arrest.
I thought you were joking about the arrest.
No, I'm not joking.
Oh, you're talking about the...
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
murder.
that thing.
Well, then, please continue.
The debauchery that they
Multiple-
arrested
multiple-
What happened?
homicide.
What happened, Charlie?
I was literally sitting at the house. I had come out actually drinking with you that night.
Oh, wow. See how he points the finger? So
Yeah.
fast.
Clearly, it's
No,
my fault.
it's a fucking radio station. Nobody knew I was pointing at you.
We have
this
our
a
own
radio
station
station?
right now?
I could have been pointing at the fucking wall. and
Now
nobody
I
would
can't
know
post
that.
it so we have a station.
What is this, Clear Channel? Are we with Clear Channel?
WPBZR.
Either way, I was
Cool.
actually-
102.7.
I was drinking with one of these assholes one night, and I got a phone call from somebody that I work with. So I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll go down and hang
Saying what? I need your wiener?
out." In a nutshell,
Ha, ha,
That's
ha.
which is exactly what it came in.
Yeah. Good chick.
Yeah, no. So it was like a month ago.
It was the last time you got laid.
Was that a long story short?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was kind of a short story long.
Honestly,
I
think
still
that's the
don't
last
have a
time-
satisfied ending to that story.
There's okay.
There's a worse
satisfied
story I've
ending.
ever heard.
What, I
Where'd
fucked
you
up.
come? On her face, tits, butt, back, sheets, legs. Did you miss? Did you not come? I want to know.
Was it one of those things where like she came and then she was done, and then didn't let you come?
It was one of those things where I was kind of fucked up. I really don't remember.
You couldn't
So
come.
did
could
you lose?
It's fine.
No, I definitely
Did you go
probably
fast?
did.
You probably did. Where would you probably come?
I would have probably came somewhere on her chest area.
Tits?
Is that your point of
That's my
Reference?
point
is
of
that your
fact.
go-to? Is that your go-to? Come
You know
spot,
what?
The chest?
That's always.
Hey,
what
why
I
do you
mean.
think? I want to ask your opinion on this. I think about this. Why do you think? Because a girl asked me once, and I told her, and she didn't like my answer, but I think it's true. Before I tell you, I want your opinion.
Okay.
Why do you think guys like coming on girls' faces? Majority rules here. Everyone's
think-
different.
Because I like to degrade women because they do nothing but hurt my feelings.
I want to cry for
I
you,
fucking hate them. I really have no respect for women.
but I really think you're onto something there. I'm not kidding.
Absolutely.
That was I said because guys like the feeling of
No,
empowerment
it's-
over you.
Hey,
Sure.
you know what? Honestly, and I mean this truly honestly. Look at how many friends you have that are guys
I can't count
that
them.
have been like fucked over by a woman. Look at how many that have been. I don't give a shit. Fuck this. Like I'm talking on camera.
Fuck this.
But point is, like, you know, just honestly look at all the people that have been fucked over by a woman, and honestly tell me that any
More people
guy,
died in the Civil War,
or they died in the Civil War.
according to a stat.
And if that were the case,
There's no way
if
that's
that were the
According to a
case,
stat I
they
made
had
up for
their
this
leg
podcast.
cut off by a fucking blunt object. But point is, look at some of our friends. Like just they say things that are hurtful, but they've got a backing behind them. There's a point behind what they say.
Who? They? Girls or
they've-
guys?
Guys.
Okay.
They've been hurt fucking tragically.
You know what? I think the
I
hurt,
don't have
I think the
respect for
hurt
women.
came to women first before it came to God.
Could have
I
been.
think
could've been.
your tune will change when you meet the right lady.
Might be.
Or the right guy.
Or the
Fuck,
right guy.
It's 2014,
Fuck you.
Charlie.
Fuck you.
Let's explore all options. Maybe girls aren't the answer for you. Maybe you just need a hard cock in your mouth.
Who in the podcast would like
Who
to
in the
hear
cahoon?
a live podcast of me and Mike James having a fucking knockdown
Sex
drag
party?
out boxing
Whoa,
match out there?
Charlie, I don't want to have a sex party with you.
Honestly.
How close are you going to put your mouth to
That's
this
what Mike
mic?
But
calls
then I have a point,
sex
like-
is boxing.
I mean,
Go grab a
some
beer.
people,
Go grab a
some
beer and
people
come
have been really hurt, and
Sure.
they're
That's true.
vindictive.
It's
Sure.
true.
Go grab a beer.
I'm grabbing a beer.
I think that's totally fair to say. I think
Yeah,
that there
it's
are a
not-
lot
it
of
doesn't mean that we all feel that way, but,
But-
some people do.
But I think there are a lot of girls that could say the same thing, that they have been hurt by dudes and probably don't, appreciate dudes that much. I think that's a two-way street. But I kind of see where he's going. You get hurt by one girl or two girls or whatever it is, and you sort of get like desensitized.
I want to be hurt by two girls
at the same time.
at the same damn time. At the same damn time.
So you kind of get like disenfranchised with the whole idea of being
That's
in a
like-
relationship.
actually-
and
That is a surprisingly accurate wordage there for what that is. But I really think it starts with girls getting hurt first.
sure.
I really think we, as
We're
a as a
of the
as
two
a,
sexes,
as a
we're
sex,
way shittier.
we instigate
way
the
shittier.
initial, hey, everyone sucks, and then girls are like, oh, if that's the case, I'm gonna latch on to any form of attention I can grab, right?
Yeah.
Which is the whole, oh, guys make fun of you, guys are assholes to you because they like you. That kind of teaching, that kind of guidance leads girls to ignore all the nice guys until they're like 30, 29, and they realize, oh my god, I have nothing else going for me. It's time to settle, and I need a nice fucking guy. This asshole that I want to bang all the time is a fucking douchebag. He doesn't have a 401k. What the fuck am I doing?
he has an entry-level position at Olive Garden.
That's not... Even if you toppled...
Nothing against Olive Garden.
Even if you toppled
Unlimited
Olive Garden's
breadsticks, I love
hierarchy,
that shit.
it's still not that great of a
It's
compliment.
real, yeah, it is.
What do you do? I run my own Olive Garden.
I got an Olive Garden.
Could you guys hear that?
Did you? What
Were
did
you talking about Olive Garden?
No.
Were you
Then
Olive
no.
Gardening in the?
I have my own beer, but I haven't opened it.
I
yet.
was definitely golving my garden.
What?
Are you Oliver Garden?
Olive Garden? Oh, poor Charlie.
Charlie, what'd you have? Like 7 beers. I have one. Put it on the
told me to
ground.
grab you one, dick.
That's not what I said. I said get the fuck out because you're speaking on the wrong side of the microphone.
Poor Charlie.
I'm gonna use that.
Whatever. I got 2 beers now.
Hey, real quick, just so I can cut this out. Mike, when you're editing this, I want you to use this sound effect. No, the guy from the horse.
You have to find that. Why were we going to edit this? I thought we should have used this.
Who says
To
we're not
give you a
gonna-
little backstory about that.
No. Stop.
There should
Stop.
be
Stop.
a little
Stop.
backstory.
Okay, I'm gonna give the backstory.
Okay, you give the backstory.
You never said
There once was a man from Nantucket.
who stuck his dick in a...
No, whose horse? What? No, okay.
Whose horse said, no, I will not fuck it.
There was a guy. No, he
Well, the thing
said
is he
he
said
would.
yes.
Yes. So there was
Which
a guy
is the worst part of that
who got
story.
fucked by a horse and didn't live to tell the tale.
Because he got fucked in the butt
And
and died from internal bleeding.
it's so true.
From getting fucked in the ass from a horse.
The perforated colon will catch you every time.
Mike,
Who knew you could
I actually
die?
think this is worthy of posting the whole thing.
Whoa, calm down, dirty, sexy sex. It's not DJ anymore. It's dirty, sexy sex.
Why am I dirty so
That's
so
what the
dirty.
D and DJ stands for.
That's-
It's dirty jockey, sexy sex.
Dirty jockeys. Dick jockeys.
Dick jockeys.
I'm just jockeying my dick all day, man.
pop, lock, and jacket.
Pop, lock, and jacket. Pop, lock, and jacket.
Full metal jerket.
I've seen that video. Is that a thing? With these tank tops, we have to have some sort of video.
Okay, so we all went out to Walmart tonight. We got ourselves
Yeah, what do you know
Fresh.
about Walmart?
fresh
What a
tank
great
tops.
story.
Fresh free tank top for you.
Oh yeah, because I
You're
stole
a
it.
fucking... You're a traitor.
Yeah, some
did.
of us aren't
I did.
fresh to death.
Okay,
Some of us aren't fresh to prison.
listen, no one goes to prison for
For
stealing a
$7.50, I'll send you to prison myself.
I've seen a couple kids go to prison
You're
for...
just jealous because you
Petty
spent
theft.
$7 on a tank top.
Somehow that
Yes.
makes this better. That
You're
I
an
bought
asshole.
it.
You can
Glassy it up however you, want.
you can
Trebek.
try and justify it as much as you want, but at the end of the day, I got this fucker for free, and you guys are sitting in $7 worth of shirt, and I am sitting
Half a shirt.
minus
I have no sleeves.
$3.50
And a very loose collar.
a very loose collar.
My tank top is a very loose collar. My shoulders naked.
Okay.
I almost wonder if
I
I
like-
should have bought a medium.
That's why I got it, but
I bought a medium.
How about a small?
I got the large.
You're
I'm
good
the
to buy small.
smallest of the three.
Why
of
did you did? I'm sorry. Did you buy a large? What'd you get?
I
What'd you
got
do?
a large.
You didn't get a large. How'd you get that large?
Really?
Okay, I stole it.
How did you... No, I'm sorry. How did you procure that
Yeah,
large?
please.
I
good use of
stole
computer.
it. I stole it. All right.
How did you steal it though?
Okay, I was riding in there. They have a little cart for the disabled, like for the fat people.
There's
that-
turtle or rabbit speed.
Oh, wait, they're for fat people? They're not for handicapped. They're for fat people.
Okay, well the thing is,
When was the last time you saw a handicap person?
yeah, it's never handicapped people using. It's always just fat people.
Actually, the
Hey,
last
don't
time I saw
talk
a
to
handicapped
Charlie.
person...
Don't talk to Charlie about handicapped people. He hates them. I have a podcast that proves it.
Oh, my
He
God.
really hates retards. What was that guy? Hey, put your hands up! I'm gonna let Chris listen to that. That's
You're
gonna
a
be-
monster, Charlie.
Yeah, you are.
You know what? Yes, I am.
Chris,
I'm
you got a little
fucking-
tuck in on your
a
left
monster.
sleeve.
I got a little
No,
tuck-in.
The
left.
last time I saw
Why
a
does I say left?
handicapped
Everyone
person
looks
at
right.
Walmart, they were shitting on themselves.
There you go.
I got
There
it.
you
I got
go.
it. And gotta have that black trim.
You have
hanging
so
out.
much. You know, I started shaving my chest when I got my chest tattoo.
No, you have to have all that trim.
Well, because I had so much money invested in. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
not be able to.
Was
show
that
it.
all one sitting? 'Cause
Yeah.
it goes
Well,
up
two. It was the full outline and letters for
Yeah.
9 hours and 9 hours of color.
Wowzers.
Let me tell you that it sucked all the dicks. It hurt. Like,
Every single one.
Sure.
by the time he was done coloring, I'm not kidding when I say that if I was at the ER, you know, they ask you to rate your pain level to 1 through 10.
Yeah.
I was probably like minutes away from passing out. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Wow.
It was that bad. Like, I'm not. I love Jerry to death, but I wanted to kill him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing.
Especially,
is,
look how close it is to my nipple.
Yeah. And, well, the
I'm
thing
like,
is,
you're on my nipple.
Sure.
You're coloring my nipple. What color is my nipple right now? I'm not on your nipple. You're on my nipple.
I actually have a
thing is,
picture of
Jared
you
doesn't
getting
really
the
have a
tattoos.
heavy hand, though.
No, he doesn't. But dude,
Yeah, it's just a very
it's
sensitive
fucking
area,
sensitive,
sure.
man. And then on
Yeah.
the solar plexus, the sternum, and
Yeah.
by the nipple. And what's the reason I didn't kill him is at the end he goes, "Hey man, you want a little victory drink?" I was like, "What?" He moved this little blind out of his way, had a bottle of Jameson and some plastic cups. I'm like, "I love you so much," and I was like, "Let's do shots right now."
Or your hatred just dissipated in a second.
It was this is the most important thing ever. Period, man. I love this fucking tattoo. It was awesome. It was
I've never really gotten a
It was a
good look at her.
6-month collaboration between Jared and I on exactly
I sat for 5 hours of that, like while you were getting it.
2 sessions, 9 hours.
Taking
apiece.
pictures, and he's like, "You can't post anything. Like it can't be done until I get."
I don't
done."
want to post until it's done.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a lot of work. And
Dude.
Charlie, you have 0 tattoos, is that correct? You're completely
I have
barren?
none.
Why?
I'm barren.
Have you
Charlie
ever
is
thought about getting a
completely
tattoo? You
barren.
just don't like tattoos?
I have a
Like,
whole
what's-
bunch that I want.
Like what? Okay, if you could get a tattoo tomorrow, what would you get?
Tomorrow. Well, here's the problem.
I'm just like you don't have to think of it right
I
now.
would want Jared to do my tattoo.
Okay.
I'm very specific. Like it's Jared. I know his work. I know what he
Yep.
does.
Well,
It's a
what
good
I
thought.
want, and I know exactly what
Describe in detail.
I want the portrait of me and my dad when I was 3 years old. I have a picture of my dad.
Was your dad hot?
Yeah. But
That's
I can't. I couldn't.
I have a
I didn't
portrait
know.
that I want.
I wasn't prepared.
I have a portrait that I want on my arm with me and my dad when I was a baby. That I want.
It's very
My
insensitive.
favorite poem. I want "Do Not Go Gentle" across my chest,
Okay, cool.
and those are the 2 that I want to start with. Don't
Good
know
for you,
what
man.
else I want.
Yeah, fuck that. It doesn't matter.
But I want to hold out until the right person can do it. For you know what I mean, Jared. I trust his work. I've seen his work on you, on Bun.
Dude, I remember when he was an apprentice. I'm like,
Yeah,
that guy's
but
kind of a badass.
the thing about it
He looks
is,
like he
I'm not gonna go get a
First
tattoo
glance,
just.
it
And
looks like
he's
he
so
could
fucking
murder
chill,
you.
man. That guy's awesome.
No, but I'm not gonna go get a tattoo just to get a tattoo.
Sure.
It has to mean something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something that serious.
Also, I want to say about tattoos. Anybody that wants to try and have a story for every tattoo they have, it's
Okay.
a very small minority. I have a gigantic dragon on my back. I literally walked in. It was my first tattoo. I was like, "Here's a shitload of money. I want a giant dragon on my back." It doesn't mean anything.
How
I
many
wanted
years
to-
ago was that?
No,
I
but
was
there's
20.
nothing-
This is 8 years ago.
No,
Okay,
but Mike,
wow.
there's
My
nothing.
first
there's nothing
tattoo
wrong
was
with that.
9 hours, straight, just outline.
Just,
But there's
wow.
nothing
And I was
wrong
like,
with
I want a
that.
gigantic
I just want-
Chinese zodiac themed dragon.
The very first one I get,
Sure.
I want to have serious meaning.
I understand.
And
that.
everybody
I'm
does,
sure I'll
you
go
know.
nuts.
I just have
I think
I
everybody
have
does.
a pet peeve against people that try to make meaning out of nothing.
For
It's,
real.
it's
Of
totally
course.
cool to have a fucking tattoo that you just think looks cool.
I have a
It doesn't
bajillion
mean-
tattoos, and like probably 70% of them mean nothing.
I can't even count a bajillion.
Just nothing.
I actually, somebody made a
Hang on.
post about you on
Real
my
quick,
Facebook
just
page.
just on your arms, go through left and then right arm.
Okay, I'll start from the hand.
Okay, that's fair.
On my
Left
left
hand.
arm. From the hand, I have a portrait of the Bride of Frankenstein, but she's a pig
Titties!
with her boobs all hanging out.
Oh my god, I want to lick them.
Spread eagle on my hand.
I don't want to lick your hand though, but I want to lick.
So yeah, she dances too. Look at that.
Oh my
That
god,
nice?
I'm getting
She
it.
swings them.
I'm at half chub. I can't ever look at you at the same.
I'm in between.
I
both
made a
of
mistake
you, and
though. I
I'm
got it
sitting
on the
next to
wrong
Mike
hand
in
because
half
I'm a
chub.
lefty, so I can't even masturbate.
I
and
think
look at
you're
her, which is
mandated
really
to finish me off, Charlie.
The mandate would make me throw up right now.
Well, it is kind of a mandate.
Oh,
It is
zinger.
3 men in a room at the wee hours of the morning. The next part of my arm is just a big graveyard scene with a bunch of tombstones and heads on pikes and
What's that about?
I don't know. It just sort of looks like Nosferatu's head on a pike, and
I don't know, Nosferatu. Did you have that planned out, or you're just like, hey, I want
it was sort of a freestyle.
Did you
thing.
have your sleeve planned, or you're like, hey, I want my arm?
Some of it, yes.
Okay.
Part of it was just sort of the freestyle of the artist, and then I have a couple zombies and a werewolf and like
I see the werewolf.
yeah.
What's on the shoulder?
And this is a quote from Alice Cooper, with a devil hand sign. It's super corny. This right here was my first tattoo ever. 15 years old. It says, "If rock is unholy, then call me a sinner." How fucking not manly is
Can you
that?
say that louder, please?
What does
I
it
don't think
say?
you spoke into the microphone.
If rock is unholy, then call me a sinner.
That's
the-
your video sound. That's your soundbite. Your audio.
Yeah. That's
cute.
my first one. And I'm really proud of
I have a
it.
giant dragon on my back because that's my first one, so I'm not holding that against you at all.
I would rather have a giant dragon on my
You'd
back
think that.
than what?
But
And then the right arm.
I gotta tell you right now,
does
your
not
right
cover your
arm,
whole back.
how new is that?
But this was the first arm I finished. This was my second tattoo.
I see a koi, obviously.
The koi, yeah. I have the Hanya mask
Okay,
and a snake in a waterfall.
I appreciate that. I got the Oni.
Okay, cool. Cool
Yeah,
beans.
absolutely.
I have a tiger and a samurai.
Of course, because YOLO.
Because YOLO. And then I have
Don't you fucking
what's
dare.
called a Nue, which is it's got the body of a tiger and the head of a monkey, and the tail is a snake for some reason.
Chimera.
Sure, yeah, it's like the Japanese version of a
That
chimera.
was.
And then I also have a stick and poke tattoo that says "Great job," because I'm a big fan of Tim and Eric. Awesome show.
Wow, really?
Good
You just
job.
crop dust the podcast?
He did. Charlie crop dusted the
I feel like
podcast.
as you leave, we have to plot your demise.
Depending on the set.
No, please go smoke. We're definitely not gonna say your last name over and over and over and over and over again.
We won't.
I also won't recite your phone number or your personal address.
Phone number is one thing.
Or
The
your
address.
schedule, or a list of your fears.
Wait, so you're giving me permission to say your phone number?
No, I'm not.
You said one thing, and then you
Come
told
on,
me
I'm kidding.
basically.
I'm kidding. I
Okay.
love you both.
You're kidding? So I can say both?
Love you both.
He said he was kidding, so I can say whatever.
Okay. All right, we won't do it.
Enjoy your cigarette.
Address is a holy structure. Don't do that.
You know I'm not religious, so fuck off.
You're a monster.
Yep, I am a monster.
I love
If
you
you, why don't you have? I gotta ask, why don't you have any color?
Well, there's a funny story behind that. I'm a huge pro wrestling
I'm
fan.
ready to laugh.
I'm a huge pro wrestling fan, and my inspiration for getting a bunch of tattoos was The Undertaker, and he never had any color, and I wanted to be just like him, which, looking back, now that I'm 25, is sort of embarrassing, but
No,
I...
there's worse people to want to be like. Charles Manson,
Yeah.
Hitler,
Yeah. I've
Ted Bundy, Ted Kaczynski,
Yeah.
Zodiac.
I always thought The Undertaker was super cool, and so I just kind of modeled it after
You
that.
know, there's nothing wrong with black and white, and the argument holds that lasts longer.
Fucking A, it does.
It holds well.
It does. It
Kind of
really
like
does.
the old cartoons, like certain video games when they do like cell shading. Old Legends like Wind Waker, for example, or Borderlands, like through the test of time.
Exactly. Yeah.
That kind of graphic style will actually hold up better through the test
Yeah.
of time than the realism because
Yeah, it's like the original Mortal Kombat, like the way they had the characters, like there's a lot of realism in there.
it was a lot of actual acting and very little CG.
Yeah.
And then when they did the sequel, Annihilation, it was like all CG.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and
what the
they had like
fucking-
Mortal Kombat 4. I remember the arcade version of
God,
that. It was just
yeah.
a dumpster fire.
I don't want to talk about it.
It was stupid.
Makes me sad
It's like the
inside.
Holocaust of the Mortal Kombat
Oh,
series.
oh my god. I'm really excited about my tattoo with Jared on Wednesday because, first of all, it's the first tattoo I'll have that shows normally. Like, out and about. I have no tattoos right now
And so
because I
describe
normally
it.
wear
What-
jeans.
what,
Alright, so, and also, I'll show you, I know that the listeners can't see it, but it's also while I'm describing it. So, I'm a huge proponent of science, obviously, and evolution. I love DNA, I love the structure, I love the idea behind it.
love DNA. So
I'm a big fan of evolution, so this is... A lot of people, and I
Okay.
hold the phone. So a lot of people have, and I did research on this because I want to be able to talk about it without just having it.
Right.
And I actually, a friend of mine, Shannon, is a chemical engineer. So I asked her, I referenced, I was like, hey, I really love evolution, I love DNA, but I don't want the helix. Everyone has a double helix, the single helix. Everyone has that. It's not what I want. I want something different that can really epitomize my views religiously, scientifically, everything on something that's visual. That's all the time, right? So my forum.
Of course.
So what this is the 4 basic building blocks of all human DNA. So, what is it? Thymine, adenine, cytosine, and one more guy. It's G. Guanine. Yeah, there you go. So the 4 building blocks of all human DNA, and that's in chemical structure, which is hexagonal. So as you can see, there's 2 main hexagonals connected by the
these
angles. So it's a wrap. It's going to wrap around my entire forearm, and I'm going to have some of the hexagonals shaded in at a random interval, just for a effect.
Yeah.
But all black and white. Eliminate the actual words, but all the symbols will maintain. The hexagonal and the exact form will stay. So it's going to be a very bold statement of my belief system, ideology,
I think it's an awesome
caste,
tattoo.
and a reminder of where we all come from. That's the four
That's very
basic
cool.
protein building blocks of what we all are. And I Google imaged DNA tattoos, form tattoos, chemical structure, like everything. And the one thing I saw the most was I saw some chemical structures, just maybe one or two hexagonals, like for certain, like adrenaline I saw, or like, you know, the chemicals that make up the feelings we feel.
Yeah.
Like, but individually. I've never seen a chemical structure complete like that, ever. And Google Image has nothing.
Yeah.
So it's important to me
really
that
cool idea.
it really
It took him
speaks to
forever
me
to find
personally.
it to show me the tattoo.
And I wanted to learn about it. I really wanted to be able to explain it to people. I don't want to just have somebody that's like, oh, there's science on my arm.
Yeah.
And it is science on my arm. But,
So check it out. It's a turtle. I
Yeah,
found that.
it's important to me that I can talk about it. So I did my research. I reached out for like last 4 months, and then Jared told me, he was, hey, I'll be in town in May. I'm booking. I'm like, yes, whatever, yes. 28th.
Yeah, he's
1
going to
o'clock.
be in town this weekend.
So Wednesday, I'm going down. I'm getting my arm formed.
Cool.
This will also be the
If I
easiest
thought I
tattoo
could
I've ever
get
had
the
done
one-
in
Oh,
my
yeah. Could
life.
be.
Well, see, I got Justin's party coming up on Saturday. If I thought I could get the one across my chest done and still be able to like jump in the pool.
Well,
and
all
swim.
you want across your chest right now is just the words.
Yeah, but still, if I get, I mean,
That's not
for
a
what
very-
little words, but I still can't get in chlorine. I can't
No.
Get, yeah,
No,
no,
you
I
can't.
know. So
Can't
I can't
submerge
do
it
the
in
tattoo
water.
this week.
Sun is not good.
Yeah.
No, I know. But that's like
You know, but-
I would love to get it done while Jared's in town, but he's going to be gone after this
He'll
weekend.
be in town again. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'll get it next time.
and
comes
he has
in.
a lot of recommendations for. The only other time I would have done this,
What I'm holding out for Jared for is for my portrait on my arm.
he does.
Really important.
Wording on my
Incredibly
chest.
important.
Wording on my chest.
I really
and
wanted to
that.
take advantage of the Kevin Spacey, but I already have an appointment for something else, so I don't want to fill up another slot for a free
Right.
tattoo. I love Kevin Spacey. So real quick, so Jordy has on his left or right calf, I can't remember which calf.
Yes,
Doc
on his left calf. Yes,
Doc Holliday. It says
Doc-
I'm your Huckleberry,
Huckleberry.
which is amazing.
That's
And
awesome.
Jared did an incredible job.
He wanted to get
Val
on his
Kilmer is
right.
legit. That's Doc. That's Doc Holliday on
He
his
wanted
calf.
to get on his
Yeah.
right, Billy the Kid. I'll make you famous.
So hang on. So the original artist for Deadpool comics did a take on Doc Holliday with Deadpool, and I love Deadpool.
Wow.
So it's Deadpool dressed up as Doc Holliday with like the two other members walking down this town street. He's got the hat on and the duster, but his original like get up with like his
Right,
red and black
yeah.
suit on and the swords and everything. And he goes, "I'm your Dingleberry." Wait, that's not right. And I want that tattoo on my calf,
Your Dingleberry.
exactly where Jordy has his, because I think that's the perfect connection to our friendship, which
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
Jordy's serious take and everything, and my realistic take, but also the way I can
Your humor.
convert everything into a laughable situation.
Yeah,
sure.
But be a realist the entire time, because Deadpool, what I love about him as a comic book character is he breaks that fourth wall all the time.
Yeah.
He literally addresses people reading him
Yeah.
like he's actually talking to people.
You
and I
guys
love
actually
that.
know about this? I don't know shit about Deadpool.
I'll give you a quick reference. So in the game Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is a fighting game where Marvel characters, you know, popular superheroes versus Capcom, Mega Man, Street Fighter, whatever, they all fight each other in a fighting game. And you can tag team and everything. Well, Deadpool, one of his special attacks is he actually gets out there, grabs the health bar off the screen, and beats the other character to death with it. Like, so when I say that breaks the fourth wall, he addresses you like you're really there.
Yeah.
He's not in this make-believe comic universe. He actually is self-aware that he's in a comic, and he knows people are reading about his
Yeah.
story. So when I say fourth wall, I mean he's addressing the reader personally.
Right.
Which is really cool because
See,
nobody
that's
else does
the thing
that.
Is that I don't understand anything about Deadpool or any of those.
Sure,
Like,
yeah,
I
no.
I don't read comics, so.
Oh no, but it's perfect.
But I. Well, yeah. But
Especially not Charlie. Oh my god.
No, but I mean, like, it's nice to hear this because, you know, I want to know about this, but I wasn't aware of that.
Do you really though?
I do.
Are you really that interested?
I really am. Like, I watched X-Men Origins. I thought
I watched X-Men
I can't.
Origins.
I can't even.
I'm interested.
I heard they really fucked up Deadpool and X-Men Origins.
I don't want to talk about Deadpool and X-Men movies. It makes
But
me,
I'm trying to relate.
makes me angry on all the sides.
You know what? I'm trying to relate. I heard they really messed him up, and I was trying to...
Your effort is appreciated. That's for sure.
Is my effort appreciated?
Shmee.
Appreciated.
What does appreciated mean?
I said appreciated.
I'm appreciated right now. I feel
hey,
appreciated.
hey,
Who
mustache,
heard me
no, you-
say appreciated?
Everybody
Did I say
on
appreciated?
I'm raising my hand. You
All right.
can't
there.
tell?
You said appreciated.
All right. Well, I'll relent. I said appreciated.
Because you have to, because you said it.
I didn't mean to.
You also said, hey, my tank top was free.
It was because I stole
Fucker.
it.
Tell you mad about $7?
No, I'm not mad about
Don't get
$7.
One day, next time you show up to record, just bring $7.50. In like quarters. And just throw it at Charlie right before. And I'll hit record right as you throw like $7.50 at Charlie.
I was just making a joke. I actually
drown.
thought it was hilarious that you rode around Walmart all night long with a watermelon in the trunk.
That I never.
I would
never
like to say
bought.
the watermelon in the hood, not the trunk.
Yeah.
Wherever
the
it was
basket.
at. Wherever it was
I
at.
put it in
Wherever-
the basket.
Wherever this
You rode around for
waterman
an hour and
was
a half
from.
with a watermelon that you didn't. You were like, yeah, fuck it. I don't want this
I
watermelon.
had no desire.
Well, I
This
really
bitch is-
feel like
this
somebody.
bitch is big and green. I'm looking for something smaller.
I feel like somebody would have stopped you
And
and
pink.
you not had something in your cart. So I immediately grabbed a watermelon and put it in there because I'm like, no one's gonna stop this man with a watermelon. Because you obviously are on a mission at that point.
I just had I figured as long as I just had that frustrated, just empty look on my face.
Which Charlie documented on
No,
Snapchat every
yeah.
step of the way.
Yeah, I figured no one was gonna stop me.
We're all literally in these fucking ridiculous tank tops.
We are.
I feel good about
We're-
this.
Mike
There's
is
nothing
wearing
ridiculous
a
about
Superman.
this tank top.
Everything about your
This bitch is a 69 Camaro.
Pull your shirt down. I'm going to describe it to people listening. So, let's see. It's got an orange outside with a semicircle white with the 69 Camaro in the middle. Top left says V8. Top right, 396. What is that? Is that the engine size? 396?
V8 is
Cubic
engine
inches?
size.
Is that the...
396 is a cubic engine size.
So that's not the engine size at all. That's
I
just
don't
how
know
many
shit
cylinders it
about
has,
cars,
Charlie.
It's a V8.
That's not the engine
396
size. That's how many cylinders it has.
No, I'm sorry. That's the
That's the
horsepower.
engine size.
That's the horsepower.
I don't think so. I think that's cubic inches of the engine.
Whatever. It's a fucking Camaro.
I think you
People
have more
only
than-
care that it's American.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. So a V8, 396, 69 Camaro, Super Sport, Chevrolet, and you have how many stars? 4, 7. You have
So many
14 stars on this shirt.
That was really quick counting. I'm impressed with
Well,
with your
4,
ability.
3, 7 plus 2.
Yeah, no, he
times
fucked
But
up.
yeah, but there's
Retail math. I
Yeah.
didn't fuck up. What are you talking about?
You know what? You know
I don't
what
think he
matters?
did either,
The only
which
thing
is
matters.
really
The only thing
impressive.
matters. There's only one star behind this.
fucking A.
You point to yourself just now?
DJ Charlie.
DJ Charlie.
Charlie.
You sound like Creed Shreds right now. Hurry! Josser! I don't know what I'm always saying that. Josser!
Quarters in session. The
We don't want to moonlight. Welcome to the place.
I'll show you, Charlie.
I want to fight you both right now. Oh my god! I want to go toe to toe with both of you.
Who's home?
Can we throw on boxing gloves?
I think well, it's not. Well, first of all, I would die immediately.
Yeah, also, I'm with Chris on this.
I would die immediately.
I just want to throw on boxing gloves.
First of
and
all,
take you
already
first
injured.
and
I
you
tried to
second.
move an immovable object. What happens when an unstoppable
Immovable force meets an
meets an
immovable
immovable
object.
object?
It's the irresistible force meets the immovable object.
I'll admit that I'm
For
more
those of you who
irresistible
are
than I
not
am.
fans of professional wrestling.
I'm gonna say right now, I'm more irresistible than I am immovable. The concrete barrier
I will agree
didn't
with that.
give a shit. That concrete barrier didn't get wet at all for me. It was like,
Did not.
what's coming? Is it a truck? Is it a Mike James? I don't give a fuck. I'm stopping it immediately. I thought that was part of you. You walked away. I was still at a cadet stop.
I'm amazed that you
Were you at a
mistook
cadet
My
a
rib-
piece of
My rib cage is
stationary
bruised.
concrete.
I'm literally tender all right here.
Well, the thing is, I have no sympathy for you. You shouldn't have been trying to attack your friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't want to attack him.
Thank you.
I'm-
You were gonna shove him with your body. And you paid for it with science.
You paid
That's
the
your
price
fault.
with science.
Shut the fuck up, you free shirt wearing motherfucker. What do you even know about my struggle? What do you know about
You're
the struggle?
so mad that I got mine for free, and you had to pay for yours.
I'm mad because you got yours for free and I got injured. I paid for it and paid for it twice.
And you had to walk all around Walmart while I rode comfortably in my little scooter.
You know what? If it wasn't for your crippling emotional depression, I'd feel like you'd won. But then I know that you're dead inside and that everyone hates you.
I'm so empty.
And you lack all the self-confidence.
Oh, I do.
It makes me sleep well. I'm like, yeah.
I could insult you every day
I forgot I had
forever, and you
this.
still pity me.
Wait, did you get me a beer?
Yep, there you go.
You're the man.
I love you. You need one?
I could use like 10 more.
Really?
Because as
Can you-
we've established
can you fucking
earlier,
say one full sentence?
With arms
Jen
wide
slash-
open.
Do you need
Under
the
the
motherfucking beer? As I'm going to the cooler.
That's awful. That's not
Yeah,
good.
you know what? Go fuck yourself, because we don't all know Creed like
We
you
don't
do.
have
I can't recite Creed like you
What's
can.
worse, trying to intimidate Creed without knowing the words or knowing the words?
I think
definitely worse without knowing
I
the
think
words.
imitating it, knowing the words, is worse.
I think wanting to know the words is worse.
I hate you both. Do you need beer?
No, you gave me one.
I could.
You need beer.
I'll need one.
Also,
soon, so.
Senor Chris needs beer.
Senor what?
Listen, you don't have to
Senor
threaten.
mustache.
It's Chrissy Chris with the Christmas.
Yahweh.
Alright. Yahweh.
Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, check it out. Can you get one of these? You know why? Because check it out. We're gonna get cold beer. He got a warm one.
So I'm not a fucking pansy ass bitch that has to drink cold beer. Go get your fucking cold beer, you fucking faggot.
This is getting
Walk
really
out.
fucking alpha male.
Walk out right now.
I immediately feel like a pussy right now. Holy shit. I want to go get a fucking soda.
If you had a tail, it'd be tucked between.
Go
your
get
legs
go
right
get
now.
a beer.
If I had a
I
tail, it would be tucked into my
Hang
asshole.
on. So I want to say something while Charlie's gone is that Charlie is the most lethal person here and also the nicest guy, which makes for
Real.
an interesting
Real.
dynamic.
He's the most willing to like jump into a fight.
As far as
Of
weightiness
all three
goes
of us.
and the cut down thing, like me and you have an upper hand. As far as actually being in danger, we would die.
Oh sure.
Yeah, that sucks. I'd like
Sure.
to say that I could defend myself. I'd like to believe that.
Well, the thing is because like you're physically more built than Charlie, but I'm pretty sure he.
I
Would,
found beer. I found
pretty
beer.
sure he'd still kill you.
He's so excited right now.
Oh my god. I was so
Go shut all the doors.
like every door in the house?
All the ones you can find that are open? Oh, man.
That sucks.
Wait,
Because I opened every door on the way to the
Why would you open
Well, because there was a bathroom door and a closet door and a there's
a gauntlet?
A gauntlet door, yes.
Okay, well, go shut all the doors.
I opened all the doors.
All right,
Except
Narnia.
for your roommate's door. I didn't open his door.
Please don't open the door. Oh, God. I'm so excited about this, man. I'm glad that we're back on air. I only had a few people listen to the original couple episodes we had.
Yeah.
And it was so mismatched because we didn't know what we wanted to do. You know, hot topics, questions.
Yeah. But I like
Okay,
the
I
I
couldn't
like
close
the
the other door
advice
because-
idea.
Charlie, it's fine. Thank you.
Curl up bar.
I don't know what that means.
Well, you have a pull up bar and I couldn't close it.
Is it a curl up bar? Or
Well, it's a fucking
can I
bar.
pull the curl? Is it a
Hey,
rip curl?
you know what?
Is it a rip pull?
Is it a sick rip curl?
Is it a sick rip, bro?
That's so awesome, dude.
It's sick right now. I look at it, I'm getting beefy.
On a scale of 1 to how fucking.
On a scale of 1 to what panties, I'm a 10. Hey, remember Patty?
Patty, the girl I used to
The
date.
crazy.
Yeah, the
fucking
one that was fucking nuts.
I imagine we're not talking about Patty mayonnaise. from
mayonnaise.
Doug's.
The Q.
No,
What was his
trust,
name?
all right,
Patty,
here
the
we go, here
ketchup
we
on
go,
my
here we
hit
go.
fries.
Chris, when I first met Mike, actually no, it was right after I first met you, because when I first met you, that was the night at, well, I met you after the night at Jumbie Bay.
I met you at.
When I made all those fucking people.
You hit
feel
like a
stupid.
girl.
You hit like a
You hit
fucking. You hit like
schoolgirl.
a fucking
Schoolgirl.
Girl Scout.
No, schoolgirl.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I forget.
And
I
you
was
and Jordan,
so-
you and Jordy became best friends. Because he was getting triple teamed by 3 dudes, and he's like,
I
"You're a
beat-
fucking faggot."
I got in that night. I got into a fight with like 5 guys.
That's impressive.
Now they
And-
make great burgers.
I knocked out 2 of them.
Charlie knocked him out. They're like, you know what? Let's stop fighting people and start making delicious hamburgers.
No,
Serious,
but
though,
all right.
those
So
shits are
then when I
fucking
first
delicious.
when I finally met Mike, I was
He knew he found
seeing,
true love.
I was seeing this girl Patty at the time.
No, you weren't. You were single when I met you. You met Patty.
Oh yeah,
afterwards.
no, okay.
I met you
But
before that.
But you met Patty through me.
Yeah, before you
'Cause
were
we
a
were talking
fucking
about
emotional train wreck, you were talking to Patty.
Well, this last girl made me an emotional train wreck.
Who is that?
We're not gonna say her name.
She was hit by a train. She was killed in that
She
tragic
was.
train accident.
It was crazy.
Do you remember
fell
that?
off
She
a
got
cliff.
murdered by that train.
Right. Her name
That's
was,
terrible.
I think it was.
Yeah,
It was, yeah, no, it's,
yeah, exactly.
Shall not be named.
She's like
Voldemort.
Stephen King. Children of the Corn. She's he who walks behind the rose.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
actually a pretty
Impressive
good reference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Old.
What a cocksucker. Point is,
Young at heart.
all right, you
Continue.
were talking about Patty.
Mayonnaise.
She was crazy. Yes.
Doug Mayonnaise.
Doug.
He would be that bitch that would take her last name.
Why I gotta be a bitch?
You know what I mean?
Why
Not
gotta
you.
be a bitch?
Doug's a
Doug.
bitch.
Doug Funny. Fuck him.
Not you. If you were a bitch, you wouldn't have your
Doug
hand
Funny
broken.
was
In,
faggot.
In 7th grade, he was afraid to get a
Charlie,
haircut.
if you were a bitch, your hand would be broken in 17 places.
That is true. As it stands,
We have.
right now, it's actually only broken in 1 right there.
That is wow.
It is. Look at that.
That's really awful.
What happens to your ring finger knuckle? Jesus Christ.
What if someone's put a ring on it, Charlie? What happens then?
Then they
If you like it, then you
Shit
should have
out of
If you
luck.
like it, then you should have put a
Oh, I guess not.
I don't know that.
I just know this. Like,
You do too
you know
much of
what? You know what my problem is? I'm loyal to a fault. You got a problem? You got a problem?
You're
I'm there.
emotional. Too
I am emotional. I agree.
Grow up.
Okay, change the subject.
Nope. We're getting real deep right now.
We're gonna Dr. Phil the fuck out of you right now.
Charlie.
You're Dr.
You
filling
are,
me up right now.
Charlie, you're an emotional
Dr. Phil you up right
wrecking ball. I never meant to break
You are
off.
Dr. filling me up.
Wreck me. You're like Miley Cyrus right now.
Oh.
Alright,
Charlie,
so,
I love
so
you, but
I had some problems.
yep.
I had
So
some
many.
Had past tense.
So many though.
Past tense.
All the
You know
problems.
what? When you
Half
care
tense.
enough about a person, like it
Sure.
happens. It happens. It happens. It happens.
Well, no, he's right.
You had to
He's right.
adopt the "you're dead to me" policy.
Yeah, it's hard to do when you care that much
The
about
first time you do it, it gets so much easier after that.
I know, and it would have been
Right?
But
You know.
it's hard to do.
Well,
you know?
I adopted the "I'm dead inside" policy, which is entirely different.
Well, that's a byproduct
Well, see, I
of
could-
the initial.
I couldn't do that. I tried to pretend at first, and it worked, but then it was too much. Like I really just remembered that I just care about this person too much. So it
Jolly
never.
the romantic.
Yeah.
You never had me
Anyway.
roses.
Point is
Anal all the
that-
time.
Anal all the time. Like so
And no
much anal.
roses.
God, it was so smelly.
My chest hurts.
Point is that I just never got over it. You know, it happens.
Yeah. You didn't get over it, and
Oh, we're only at 58 minutes.
Point. Either way, you know, it was what it was.
Here was what?
I was what
Was.
I once
Was what?
was. Trust me,
We've all been through some fucking awful shit.
Mike, how long have you known me?
Too long. I'm over it. Get out of my
6
life.
years.
too long.
You've
Get out
known
of
me
here.
for 6 years. I'm honestly.
Whoa, 6 years? Hang on. No. I don't think that's true.
You
It's
know me
20
for at least
no,
5.
Not 6. It's 2014. 6 years means 2008. That's before I moved into my house in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, then I'm only since I'm now.
2010, I met you. I was in my house in Stewart.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So 4 years I've been
Point is,
Lying
I'm so much
motherfucker.
different now than what I was than what I was then.
Right.
Like I
Just
just
worse
I
in
used
every
to
way.
be different.
I'm sort of.
He's just worse in every way. He's just a real heap of shit.
I hate you both.
No.
I want to headbutt you both right now.
Charlie is a sweet man.
You didn't headbutt me
Sweet
just now.
man.
I don't know what to do about that. Do I have to recognize that you headbutted me?
He did. He just had.
I'm
both
gonna give
of
you
them
some. I'm
gently
gonna give
upon
you some
the shoulder.
developmental feedback.
And don't give
Corporate
me development.
buzzwords on you right now.
All right, give me developmental. I was being nice. I love you both. I don't want to.
Oh, we love you too, Charlie.
Charlie, emotional intelligence.
Cheers.
I have a book for you to read. I'm not kidding. I really have it. Hang on. I threw it down here because it's horseshit, but I want you to read it.
It's called Eat, Pray, Love. Oh God!
You destroyed half your.
When I told you it was called emotional intelligence, I was not lying.
You were not lying.
But this is 2.0 though.
My old district manager gave
I
that
haven't
book.
even read 1.0 yet.
Well, I have confidence in you.
Listen, if this
Hey,
is
can you do me a favor? Can you never fucking smack my book again with your condescending attitude? Like
I'm
I don't like you smack my
you
book with your
smarmy
condescension.
motherfucker.
Hey, everybody, look at this.
ooh, hello. Whose butt is that?
It doesn't matter.
She's got cobras tattooed on her ass.
No, on her thighs.
Oh, I
They-
would.
By the way,
lead
that's
up to
Chelsea
her ass.
Black, the Suicide Girl. Which
Who the fuck is Chelsea Black?
it's this girl.
You might as well.
Oh.
Oh.
I would wear her butt like a fucking hockey mask. That was wonderful.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm sorry.
I said I would wear her butt like a hockey mask.
I was hoping you'd say something different.
Yeah.
What were you hoping that I would say?
Anything else?
You went to an H&L, bro.
What?
How? Never.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do.
What? I can't.
I want to
fucking-
kind of listen to what we've had so far,
Oh, play it.
so I'm gonna stop it.
Okay.
YOLO.